Hi guys, how are you? So in this particular video, I want us to continue the discussion on redefining your purpose. You know, if you don't understand your purpose, if you don't understand your strengths, your challenges, and if you don't understand what you can actually use, you cannot have a meaningful life. Like for you to have fulfillment in living, because as humans we thrive when we are doing something that is fulfilling, because when you have your purpose, you'll be working towards it, and it will be very fulfilling to see the goals or the things that you have written down being checked as achieved. So how do you define your purpose in life? The first thing, as I've said, is understand your core strength. What are you good at? Can you speak? Can you clean? Can you make hair, drive change? Can you communicate? You know, some people, we speak but you're not communicating. The second thing is, what problem can you solve with your skills? Like, I'm a nutritionist. I identified nutrition education because of misinformation, lack of knowledge, and a lot of ignorance in our Kenyan population, so that I can be able to provide people with relevant information on nutrition to help us in reducing the existing and the persistent burden of malnutrition in the country. If you're a business person and let's say you want to solve the issue of maybe dirty water and sanitation, and maybe you want to start purifying water, that is a problem that you're actually currently going to solve. After you identify the current problem that will match your skills, and then you now ask yourself, how am I going to do this? You might need to collaborate with partners. You might need to start creating content like I did. I decided, okay, fine, the WhatsApp wars, the Twitter wars were not enough, because I was really fighting with these people who are trying to lie to Kenyans about nutrition and taking care and managing conditions. So I decided, okay, fine, I'm stopping that because that was not sustainable, and I'm going to start creating content to try and get a wider reach, creating content on YouTube, posting on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and even Facebook. You identify the how. If it's the water purifying, you need to go now start looking for the Davis short leaf, look for those purifying machines. If it's in your community, maybe you can dig a well. Just how you're going to do it. You need to have a plan, like a business plan or a proposal plan. Another thing that you need to understand is also the resources that are needed for you to actualize that. Sometimes we might want to solve a very big problem, a very big change, but we are not in a position to do that financially or resource wise. And I have been there. I'm actually very much there, and that is why I'm still looking for opportunities to actually be able to get into that space. I'm not looking for a job because I hate my business. I love my business so much, but I want it to thrive. So I need to make sure that I am looking for capital to invest and inject in it so that it can actually thrive and do what I want it to be. Let's go back to the water processing plant. You will need that machine, the water purifier. You will need a well. A well needs a lot of machinery to dig so that you can actually get into the water, and then there's a lot of technical work to be done for you to be able to be pumping, or the community to be able to be getting the water from there. You have identified the resources, because you don't stop at there. You can identify them and you still not get them. It is very possible, and that can get you frustrated if you don't go to the next step. So the next step is actually now what is within your exposure. What can you work with? Because if you wait until you get the actual resources or the actual environment for you to start working, that might not happen ever. Like, sometimes you have to work towards that. You have to start working before you can get to the ideal environment. What do you have? If it's content creation, you have a smartphone, internet, you can do research, you have platforms that you can provide webinars, you can coach, you can start coaching programs, you can start WhatsApp discussions, and start doing the research. You can even look for somewhere you get employed where they are doing such work. And then if you don't get that, you can also start trying to dig up what you can do within. Do not deviate so much from looking for something else to do from your core goal, because you might lose interest. But again, I was reading an article that Dan wrote, and he said that sometimes it's okay to even try other things when you're working on your goal, because you might realize that you might actually be solving a better problem that is more fulfilling than what you actually think you should be doing. So do not be scared to deviate a bit. So it's okay. Those are some of the few steps that will actually help you to ensure that you walk to where you want to be, and that is the best version of yourself. So I hope this video helped. Please give it a like, consider subscribing, give me a follow if you see it on TikTok, and let me know in the comment section what you would want me to talk about. As I said, I have a myriad of experiences from business, from content, from leadership, name them, and I'm willing to share them all with you if you allow me. So thank you for watching. Bye.